We're back at it again, guys. Eric here, Traveling Trading. 30 days, 30 trades. We are on day number 8, I believe. It's Wednesday, December 11th, 2024, and we are going to recap this CADL trade that I took today because boy, oh boy, it is a good thing I am very conservative with my trades. So, today was a pretty good day in the market, actually. There was a lot of good movement on the upside and downside, depending on how you like to trade. So let's go ahead and get into recapping this bad boy here. Um, for those of you that don't know or just now checking out this video or whatever, this is the 30-day, 30 trades challenge that we're doing. We're on day number 8. This is probably trade number 9 for me. If you've been watching the videos, they're all on the playlist. We're on a green streak right now, so let's kind of keep this momentum going. Today was no different. Luckily, we were very close to, cutting losses soon, but we're not there yet. So don't, count yourself out. Let the chickens hatch, you know what I mean? So not bad today. CADL was my one trade I took today. For those of you that don't know, I'm trying to do at least one trade a day. If there's a day where I don't do a trade, which again sometimes that happens where there's nothing there to trade, and it's okay to sit in your hands. If that is the case, we're gonna either get to 30 days 30 days first of trading, or we're gonna get to 30 trades first, whichever comes first. But I'm doing this, recapping the trades every day, posting the live results for you guys in the Facebook group. So if you're not there yet, go to the Facebook group, get accepted. If you have trouble getting in, let me know so I can get you approved and all that good stuff. It's free, guys. I want you guys to see this result that this does happen. This is an actual job that people do, like myself. Yes, I've been doing it for years and years, but again, everybody's got to start somewhere. Even I did. So some people get it in like, a couple of months. Some people it takes years. Like me, might take close to a decade. But eventually, if you're sticking with it long enough, guys, you can have all the freedom and stuff like that. You want to do what you want. So, anyways, that's what the premise is of this video. So, again, like, comment, subscribe, all the above, guys. Don't be afraid to ask me questions. You are not talking to a robot or automated person. I see all these comments and get all these emails. It is me. There is no team here, no marketing team or nothing like that. It's just me. So, like keeping it small so I can give you guys as much attention as you need. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into CADL for that trade today. This one, a lot of you guys in the group chat banked on good. I'm happy. I love it when you guys are making money. I love it even more when you guys are learning too. So, but we could do both. Why not, right? So some of you guys got in this bad boy pretty early. I woke up kind of late, as you can probably imagine. I wasn't up at 4:03, so I wish I was, but happy with my results nonetheless. So the news that came in with this was CADL. They had phase 3 um, improvement for like whatever their announcement was with prostate cancer trials. So usually, guys, when it comes to like pharmaceutical or just really medical alerts and things like that, you're gonna see movement there. Don't expect it to last long. I don't know if you guys have been how long you've been in the market, but if you've been in the market long enough, if you trade small caps long enough, you know that you've been in there long enough to know that these things they come and they go. Okay, everything that sounds like a miracle, drug testing, trial, whatever, it's just pure good news. Like I teach you guys in the course, it's one of the catalysts that provides the stock to actually move. However, with different types of catalysts, as you're in the market long enough, you understand how they work. Not all catalysts will be able to last forever, and especially these kind of catalysts right here. Don't expect these things to like shoot to the moon unless it was like a major crazy cure for something. Like during like COVID times, we had like a lot of good phase trial stuff moving for a while, but obviously COVID was a big issue. Something this sounds so cruel, but something like cancer treatments and all these other things, it doesn't last long. People just go back into forgetting about it. Okay, but that was the news on that one. So with this one, I came into this trade kind of cautious in pre-market. If you go back and run, again, these are the alerts, guys. So if you're not getting the alerts, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how you're going to find these stocks. You'll find them once we're done looking at them. Again, a lot of you guys got in at like, way early. $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. If you got any of those type, I mean, it went all the way to like 14 bucks before it started to hold steady. And if you did, kudos to you. You had ample time to get into it. Again, I wasn't up at the time, but those of you who are in pre-market and grabbing that money, keep doing it. Okay, I can't even be mad at you. All right, that's what they're there for. So you had all this ample time here to get this. Now, also, as a matter of fact, I mean, just looking at some of the other trades that were alerted, there wasn't really much moving. AMPG did good for you guys as well too. For those of you who held it long enough after hours, I mean, we've had it since then, which is awesome. So I'm glad you guys got the bank on that. For those of you who didn't get washed out or get scared and came back in power hour, did your thing. So that's good. You guys should know this. It's taught all the time in the course. I mean, it sounds repetitive to me because I've been doing it for years, but you guys who don't know, you're learning and seeing it firsthand that some of the stuff I'm talking about, most of the stuff I'm talking about is the way it is, okay? But it's your job as a trader to be able to recognize that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and minimize this. Let's pull up the actual chart here. So without knowing how this thing is going to play out, this is just pre-market alone. We'll get into the thought process of opening bell because I was in this trade for just like a quick minute, a little bit right before the halt, a little bit right after. It was easy to tell that it wasn't no need to stay in this trade too long. Okay. But you as a trader should understand why that is the case and what you want to look for to understand that. So again, those of you who did get the alerts had all this here, this time frame to ride this bad boy up in pre-market, which is great. Now, what do I tell you guys when the spikes up? Don't get in a trade. Let it sit back. And this is what I do. I'm not telling you what to do. This is what I do. Again, none of this is financial advice, guys. It's entertainment purposes only. But I let the trade, establish some support. So what do we got here? Spike up, wash out, wash out, wash out, spike up again, wash out, wash out, wash out. So now we're coming into the sell side of things, right? So here's where I start to get interested with it. It starts to establish some support. Now, just by looking at this part here, where do you guys think that support might be at? Easy. Usually you want to start at like a long candlestick, but I mean, if you want to go just from the base of everything, sorry, let me put it right here. You got like right here at this level, right? So obviously this is going to be a major level of support. And obviously, so will this. However you want to, manage your risk to reward. If you want like a good, support of knowing when that is about to turn, this could be it. And it starts to head downwards. If you want like a good, you know, cut my losses kind of area, 560 range might be ideal for you. Again, every trader is different in their risk and their tolerance and what they're trading there. Now, I can tell you for a fact, you're not going to be the only trader that knows these things, okay? Understand that, guys. Like I tell you in the course, when you're trading, there's a few things that you're going up against, okay? And what one of them is other traders too and market makers. I mean, that's just the nature of the game, okay? The movement of stock is based on a few things, mostly what the market sentiment feels that it's worth, which is the people who feel that it's worth, which is the traders who are making the trades, what they feel that is worth. So obviously in this range right here, a lot of buy orders, so this could be a good level of support. Now obviously washes up, come back. If you're seeing that it's holding up this long before it starts to try to turn up, might be a good idea to get into it. So again, to kind of mind you guys, I didn't get in until like around 11:15ish range. Uh, I'm sorry, like 11.94 or something like that. I think when I got in 11.94, that's when I got in. So closer to the $12 range. But right here, you can see this thing. Sorry, this line is crooked. It's annoying me. A little bit of OCD kicking in. But this thing barely touched like $9.90. For some reason, it wouldn't go past it. I was anticipating it to come at least touch this. And of course, if you have your volume weighted average price up there, you'll know that this thing was just basically holding steady. And even then, here's the key thing that really stood out the most for me, guys, was the fact that this thing would not break the highs for no reason at all. And when it did try to break it, it didn't look good. You'll see what I'm telling you about now. So coming into the market, pre-market, again, I didn't want to touch this trade until opening bell. Normally I'd want to get into it, but it wasn't enough range and volume happening for me to want to do it. I didn't see it break its high, basically is what I'm saying, guys. the volume, if the high isn't getting broken, probably at least once, I'm just going to keep it on the, on my eye, on my radar until opening bell. There's no point. But then, so look, you got it right here. Touching highs, push back down. Touching highs, push back down. Not touching highs. So that's a sign and indicator right there that this thing is having a lot of resistance in that area there between 14 and 15 doesn't want to break. Now, knowing my risk to reward, I can play with the numbers and know exactly what I want to get into. Again, all my trades, guys, as you know, are 500 shares. So do the math from there. 500 shares, 11.95. You know what I'm risking, a little under 6 grand. And of course, I'm taking my profits where I'm going to take my profits. You can decide for you as a trader where you're going to do that. For me, opening bell came, got in this bad boy. If you recall the live trading, there was a halt. So I got in it it came here, right, and it was holding pretty well. This was like the first minute or so. Green candles, red candles, boom. This is where I want to enter at because I know there's some, still some support there. So I get in and it got pretty much touched down at the bottom, all right? And then it got halted. Once it got halted, if you looked at level two, too many sell orders come in. So I went ahead and quickly took my profits after that. And then when I did that, I wanted to wait and see if there was any other entry point, which is good because guess what? Another entry point never really came for me. And what I mean by that was I was looking for it to break another high, which it never did. So the fact that it's not doing that and I'm not seeing any, bullish indication, there's no need for me to jump back in this thing and holding a hope. Okay. So I went and got my little 14% profit there within that little candle, within that little minute. So this was like probably one of the quickest trades I've ever taken. Okay. Again, got filled in at a good level, um, opening bell, and then just basically took my profits. So that was pretty much how that trade went. So indication, basically the main thing you guys want to learn from here is that if it's failing to break highs, especially in pre-market, then what's the point of getting into it? Let it play out. And again, I got into this one because, there was support there, but there was too much sell orders coming in. Okay. And of course, as you can see, as time played on, tries to pop up, fails. Tries to come up, still no effort, no effort, no effort, no effort, no effort, no effort. And then what do you want to remember, guys? Your support level, right? If that support level is broken, what do you think is going to happen? Not only just you are going to, go ahead and tank out, and sell your trades, but don't you think other traders would too? The same levels you have access to, they have access to. And look at this. I didn't even know that was going to happen, but basically, it pretty much bounced off that level of support but didn't go any higher. So you can see here a lot of the downside came as soon as that level of support broke. Look at this, nothing but red candles. Everybody panic selled right there. And some of you who do the dead cat bounce strategy, this was a good opportunity to wait for that support to get there because once it gets down long enough, support, red, 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 green, green, green. Okay, now green is coming because we don't came down so many sell orders. Now it's time to buy some back up. That was the easy way to kind of get a little bit of profit there. If that's one of your trading strategies, I don't do the dead cat bounce too much. I might usually do it off of like report earnings and stuff like that, but for the most part, I just stick to my bullish trades with momentum breaking strategies. But that's just for me. That just works for me. But this is pretty much how that played out. So you can see the psychology behind this just based on the price action for not psychology just for yourself, but also for other traders. They're seeing those same levels of support that you were doing. And obviously, if you're not seeing any breakouts and it's failing, it's failing, it's failing, traders are sitting here holding on to hope and then boom, panic sell. Simple psychology behind the trading of traders, guys. That's just how it works, especially those who don't know what they're doing or can't control their emotions or can't control their risk. Yeah, you're going to be along that lines of that sale. Okay. Um, but that's how CADL went for me. Again, I played it safe instead of sorry. I'm okay with that. If I would have missed it, I would have just waited for the opportunity, which I didn't. So that's fine there. And that's just kind of how it played out. Again, the more you practice this stuff, guys, the more you'll get this under control, which is why I say study charts, study your trades. You got to put in the work, guys. That's just how it is. Nothing's going to come easy for you, especially this here. You'll never be the same trader that you started as you was when you come into the next trade. And again, we're years into this doing this together. You should be growing. Okay. Getting better. I just wanted to quickly pull up AMPG. This one was a pretty good trade here for those of you who held out. This one was a really tough one, I think, in my opinion. I didn't get into it because I just couldn't see it. I don't know why for some reason, and it was barely meeting my criteria. You guys know me. I'm just we only focus on penny stocks all the way up to $20 stocks here. And this was a good trade. You guys know me. I don't like to trade anything that's under less than a dollar, and this was right at the threshold there. I guess that's probably why it's so hard for me to read it. But yeah, this one was a tricky one. So congrats to those of you who came and held it after hours and everything like that. So hopefully you guys made some money. I know like probably like right here, you're probably basing the panic sell, but it's some good levels of support that you can usually stick to and ride this out. And again, if it's not meeting your criteria, go ahead and cut your losses. And of course, you have after hours trading too. So don't forget that, guys. It's always there. You have your pre-market where you can make money. You have opening bell and market day. Then you have, sometimes in a little bit of a noon. Then you have power hour. Then you have your after hours. Five different options to make this throughout the day, make money. Okay, so that's a little recap of that trade, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We are gonna probably go live tomorrow. I'll try to get this stuff set up so that we can all trade together. If we can't, I don't know, I'll figure something out, guys. I'm still learning this tech stuff. I don't really have time to be dealing with that, but at least I can record this stuff for you guys. I've learned that for you. But hopefully, yeah, this helps you out. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Don't be afraid. If not, directly message me. I'll answer them for you. Okay? Uh, and yeah, I just, can't wait till we see what 2025 brings. And we're still going at this strong. And we're going to keep making money, guys. 30 days, 30 trades, 8 days in. Phenomenal day for me. Better than what I expected. We walked away with what, an $800 profit or so? A little over 800 bucks. So we're close to about, what, 11, 12 grand? We'll add it up later on today. So, or later on throughout the week. Other than that, guys, we're rocking and rolling. So, see you guys in the morning. Till next time, stay green.